Pumped and excited to join you live today. Sorry, being a little bit late. Wouldn't be much of the Warrior Dad if I didn't get a text that I need to run one of my sons to basketball practice. Had to come home, but I am here to talk about the Warrior Dad book that is now out and available on Kindle for 99 cents only. You've got 24 more hours to pick up that deal. It will never be that investment again. And I want to read a couple of things in the book because it is so incredibly powerful. And I've had 200 plus dads who have already gotten it. I've been getting reviews out on Amazon and they have been glowing. And I'm so incredibly proud and grateful and honored for people to give me their time to read the book and then take movement, take action in their lives to move forward. So here is the link to actually grab the book. And I'm going to put that there so you can grab it. So let me read a couple things. First testimonial in the book that I want to read is from Bo Evans. He's in the U.S. Navy. He was part of Class 2 of the Experience almost 2 years ago. And here's what Bo says. Inherent trust is built when you learn from someone who lives what they teach. Working with Jeff has been one of the most profound experiences I've had in my life. He pushes you past your limits to show you what you are truly capable of. You start to live a life more purposeful and intentional after going through the Warrior Dad experience. So Bo, appreciate you sharing that in the book. And that's what it's about. Purpose and intention, being the best version of ourselves as the Warrior Dad for our families. In here, you're gonna get the system that I've operated on for the last 7+ years of my life, that dozens and dozens of dads who have jumped into the Warrior Dad experience have applied in their lives to crush life personally and professionally, to play all out, to be dad and husband of the year, day in, day out, consistently. In addition, you're to define who you are from an identity perspective. So important to understand our self-image and craft who we want to be as a dad, as a husband, as a leader, and as a man. And then in addition, third part of this, you're going to get tremendous amount of tools, actionable, simple, straightforward tools that you can apply in your life. And you can also share those with your kids. And that's what I love about what we do with the Warrior Dad is we're going to take action, but we're also going to share it to that next generation, that legacy that is going to live on past us. So those are a couple of things you can expect in the Warrior Dad book. Next, and to wrap up, I'm going to keep this short and brief. I'm going to read the foreword of the book. It's incredibly powerful. I am so honored and grateful to have it written, but here it is. I still remember the day I saw a post from Jeff on social media back in the spring of 2023. It spoke to being the dad of the year and how to thread the needle in making that happen. It was a post I'll never forget. That day has changed my life and my family tree forever. The next day I spoke to Jeff and signed up on the spot for the Warrior Dad experience. For background, I am married, dad of 4, who runs his own business. I love my kids, Lucy, Jack, Sully, and Max, and my wife, also named Alex, more than anything in this world. But I was spread way too thin, juggling all the spinning plates in the air at one time. Maybe you can relate. I was trying to scale a business, be the best husband around, and raise 4 kids to the best of my ability. While I was doing a good job at all of them, I was disappointed because I was convinced I did not have the capacity to be great at all 3. Too many times the pin would drop and life would spiral out of control. I was a good dad who was stressed out and wanted to be more intentional with my kids. I was a good husband who sometimes let my emotions get the best of me, and I knew my wife deserved more. I've done 1,000 things. I've read all the books, listened to all the podcasts, watched all the YouTube videos. I've done it all. Then I found Jeff Wickersham and joined the Warrior Dad. The system you're about to learn has brought more stability in my life by a factor of 10x than all that I'd done previously. I believe I am a better husband, and I know my wife is so proud of me that she brags behind my back. Our family is now so deeply connected that we're like a sports team running out of the tunnel each day to attack life. In addition, it's given my kids the soft skills that aren't taught in many levels of schooling that will help them thrive throughout their lives. I'm talking about grit, work ethic, leadership, compassion, courage, tenacity, and love. We literally have a family creed that we wrote together. Let me give you a small glimpse into the possibilities that will come in your life and for your family by reading and implementing what you will learn in this book. I'm going to do that by sharing 2 stories from my family to bring it home. Back in the spring of 2024, my wife picked up one of my sons from school. He had adopted many of the principles and lessons I had taught him that I had learned through Jeff. When my wife called me that day, I was blown away. She told me that her son's teacher said he was the best leader she's seen in 30 years of teaching. He was 6 years old at the time. As I share this story, I'm still almost brought to tears. Compliments about my children started pouring in from every corner, and they were not even the ones enrolled in the Warrior Dad program. It was working. Second, there was an incident in one of my daughter's classrooms where the teacher fainted and every single one of the kids ran to the head office to get help. Everyone ran quickly except for one child, my daughter. She stayed with the teacher holding her hand. When I asked her why she did that, she said someone needed to be there for her. I asked her what she said to her teacher, and she replied, I squeezed her hand tight, and I let her know everything was going to be okay and to just breathe. What I found and learned from Jeff's intentional leadership, passion, and energy blew me away. So much so I've referred my brother, Mark Lapperouse, and about a dozen other dads and friends his way. Everyone's lives have changed. Jeff is the tip of the spear for his family and for the dads who have answered the call to be more, do more, and have more. Jeff's in the trenches daily, working to improve himself and move the needle for the warrior dads he works with. Thank you for joining us on this journey together. Together, we can change the face of fatherhood and society forever. At best, you have 36,000 days on this earth. Take your legacy to the next level while you still can. Let's go. If you live life right, once is enough. A warrior dad, Alex Lapperouse. So powerful, Alex. Thank you so much for that forward. That's what we got in the Warrior Dad book. You got 24 hours to take advantage of the Kindle sale. I highly, highly urge you go out to that link, grab one. If you've got dads in your network, send it to your dad sphere of influence. When we start playing this way, our families, our legacy, everyone around us feels it. I appreciate you watching. Crush the rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.